welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. So today I'm going to be showing you guys everything that I have on my iPhone, how I have it all set up, all the apps I have, all of that. And I know I did one of these videos a couple months ago, back when iOS 14 first came out and everyone was doing those crazy home screens and stuff. And I just recently changed my home screen from what I had from that video. So since I changed it all up, I decided that it'd be time to do another updated what's on my iPhone video. So yeah, so I'm gonna be doing right now. I'm currently filming this video during my lunch break, so if I seem like I'm rushing, it's because I am. Yeah. So I currently have the iPhone 8 in space gray, and yes, I have a home button in 2021, but you know, it's fine. We aren't gonna judge me, okay? It's fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and start screen recording so that you guys can see everything that is on my screen. So first things first is just my lock screen, and I got this picture of this like green marble countertop off of Pinterest. I think I just typed in like green iPhone wallpapers, and this was one of the ones that came up. And Pinterest is really good for finding random little pictures like this. But then once we open my phone, here is what it looks like, and I have two slides for my home screen, nothing crazy. So starting off with this first slide, in the top left corner, I just have settings, camera, clock, and calendar, just, you know, the basics, nothing special. And then next to those four apps, I have a widget, and it's PX3 by Party Next Door because that's one of my favorite albums by him. And to get that widget, I use the app Widgetsmith, and it just allows you to select different pictures and make them widgets on your phone. And then in like the middle left of my screen, I have another widget, and this one is actually linked to an entire album that's in my camera roll. And the album I currently have it linked to is one that has like 80 different pictures of different sunsets and sunrises that I've taken, because if you don't know, I love a good sunset or a good sunrise, so I always happen to take pictures of them. So I just have that widget linked to that entire album, and once again I use Widgetsmith to do that. And don't quote me on this, but I think the picture changes like once an hour, so it'll gradually flip through all of those pictures. And then to the right of that widget, I just have photos, weather, and notes, and again, those are just the basic go-to apps. And then next to my notes app, I just have a folder that has all of like my social media apps and just stuff I use the most often. So first is Instagram, and if you aren't following me on there already, I highly suggest you do. I don't have anything on my story right now, but usually I post on my story pretty often, and I also post countdowns on my story for whenever I'm going to post a new video. So definitely follow my Instagram so you guys will be the first to get notified whenever I post. And yeah, I'm pretty active on there. Usually, today was just not one of those days, but usually I'm pretty active. And then next to my Instagram, I have TikTok, which I spend way too many hours on. It's a problem. And then next to TikTok, I have Pinterest, and I've been using Pinterest so much recently. Like, I don't know, I'm just always on there, and I have a lot of random different pins. And if you want to follow me on there, then again, you can go ahead and do that if you want to see whatever I save. Yeah, this picture right here is the picture that I have on my lock screen. Then I have YouTube, Snapchat, and Spotify. And then on that bottom row, I have Hulu, Disney Plus, and Netflix. And then I just have Cash App. So the bottom widget I have on this screen is a Spotify widget, and it just shows all of your recent things that you've played on Spotify. So for me, it has my Fork and Knife playlist, and then it has Party Next Door, Q, PX3 by Party Next Door, and Colors, which is the new EP by Party Next Door. I bet y'all will have such a hard time guessing who my favorite artist is. And then at the bottom of my screen, I just have the most basic go-tos. So I have FaceTime, Safari, iMessages, and the App Store. Now moving on to the second slide, there's kind of a lot going on here, but it's okay because I don't really use this slide as much as I use the first one. So starting in the top left corner, I have another widget, and this one is actually a Pinterest widget. So it's linked to a specific board that you get to pick out for whatever you want that widget to be. So I have that one currently linked to a board that just has a bunch of random stuff saved. And then next to it, I have Gmail, Maps, and Phone, just again the basics. And then I have my first folder, which is School. So these are just a few of the apps that I sometimes use for school. So there's Schoology, Docs, Remind, which is like a thing you can like text teachers kind of. And then there's Sheets and Google Slides. Then in the middle section, I have a ton of different folders for all of my random apps. So first is this one that's just called YouTube Stuff, and it's obviously meant for YouTube related apps. So I have YouTube Studio, Fonto, Subcount, TubeBuddy, Vaunt, and then I have my VSCO in here because I use VSCO to edit my thumbnails. And then I have Canva and PixArt, an eraser app that allows you to like make different PNGs and erase the backgrounds and stuff. Then I have Megaphoto, CueCut Pro, and AdSense. Some of y'all might have noticed that with some of my apps, it has a little cloud thing by the name of the app, and that's because I have my phone set up where if I don't use an app for 30 days, then it'll kind of like offload the app, so it won't completely delete it, but it'll make it so that the app isn't taking up any more storage. But yeah, that's why a lot of my different apps have that little cloud thing next to the name. So the folder right next to it is just food and shopping. So there's Urban Outfitters, PacSun, Goat, Amazon, Forever 21, Depop. And then I have ShopKicks, which is like an app that allows you to get kicks for like walking into different stores or scanning different items and stuff. But a quick example right here, it's like if I were to walk into Marshall's right now, it would give me 75 kicks. And as you collect all of those points or all of those kicks, you can turn it in for a gift card. And I usually just get Amazon gift cards. I try to save up for like $25 ones. And honestly, it adds up pretty fast, and I've been using this for years, and you can get a lot of money just from walking into stores. So definitely check out this app if you don't have it already, because it's literally just free money. And then next to that, I have this app that's just called Shop, and it allows you to track all of your packages in one specific place. And as someone that likes to stock all of their packages, I really like having this app. Then I just have Kung Fu Tea, Nike, Dunkin', Starbucks, and Hollister. Next, I have a folder that it just has random little apps in it. So first is Sky Candy, which allows you to track or time like when the sunset is going to be and what angle the sun is going to be at and all of that. Then I have the Instax mini app, which I use for when I have my Polaroid printer. I have this little Polaroid printer thing that allows me to print pictures from my phone onto a Polaroid, and that's the app I use to do all of that. Then I have an app, I think it's called like Happy Lights, and it's connected to my LED lights that are on my ceiling, and it allows me to basically use it as a remote for my phone. Then I have Shutterfly and then Zillow, and I always like to look at random houses on Zillow, like random houses in like Texas that are really huge. I always like to look at them on Zillow. Then there's T-Mobile Tuesdays, and it basically gives you free little gift cards every Tuesday. And then I have the Six Flags app, which I haven't used in a super long time because I haven't been to Six Flags since like 2019 because of Rona. So yeah. Then there's this folder called iPhone Stuff, and this is just like the basic apps that come with your iPhone. So I just have them all in this folder. I'm not gonna go through them because it's literally just the most general stuff. Then I have a folder for some games, and I honestly don't go into this folder very often, but like once every couple months I'll rediscover it and I'll start playing the games again. So I have Candy Crush, Paper.io, 1010, Subway Surfers, Sandbox, Slither.io, and Helix Jump, I think that last one's called. Then I have this folder that I guess you can kind of classify as like health and wellness. So the first two apps are ones that like give you like little quotes and just affirmations and stuff. The green app, I don't remember exactly what it's called, but it allows you to look up stuff and you can see all the specific ingredients that are in it. And then the next app, Breathe Work, it just gives you different like breathing exercises, and this is good for like if I'm really tired in the morning, I'll do one of the like energizing breathing exercises. So as you see right here, I just opened up the app. It has a lot of different stuff that you can go through for whatever you might need, and like I said, I usually use the Awake or just like one of the energizing ones to help me wake up in the morning. Then I have Pattern, and next to that I have Nike Run Club, and that's what I use to just track my running. And then the last thing in this folder is just Flow. And then I have a folder that just has all the Google apps. So there's Google Home, Google Photos, Chrome, and Drive. And then the last app I have is Notion, and I've been getting into this recently. I'm still in the process of setting mine up, but here's what it looks like so far. I just kind of have a few things organized. I plan on using this mostly to organize all of my stuff for YouTube, like an uploading schedule, planning out videos I want to do, all of that. And I've been wanting to start up my Notion for so many months now, but I've just been procrastinating. But literally like 2 days ago, I finally just started setting it up, and I have this little bit done so far, and I'm actually liking it so far. So I'm probably gonna go further into this and see what else I come up with. But yeah, I just started setting mine up, and I think I'm gonna stick to it. And yeah, those are all the apps I have. And then the last 2 things that I have are just 2 more widgets, and they're both for Pinterest. So the one on the bottom left, it goes to a board that has all of my pins that are from my camera roll. So here is just a quick look through of what that board looks like. It's literally just a bunch of random pictures that are in my camera roll that I decided to put onto Pinterest because why not? And then the other Pinterest widget goes to a board that has a lot of different affirmations. And just like that one widget that's connected to my sunset album, my camera roll, all these Pinterest ones change once an hour. And I honestly wish you could make it change a bit faster, but there's no way to do that. So I just have it set up like that, and it changes once an hour. And yeah, that is everything I have. It's kind of a lot, and I probably can organize it even more, but for now, this is fine, and that's just how I have it all set up. And I completely forgot to mention this, but this phone case is just a wildflower phone case, and it's like a black marble. Nothing special. I've had it for years, and yeah, it's nothing new at all. But yeah, that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did like today's video, then make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my next video. And y'all, 20k is low-key coming up. Like, we're getting kind of close, so definitely make sure you subscribe to my channel. And also comment down below any other video ideas you have for me, and I'll try my best to get those done for y'all. I like hearing you guys' suggestions, and I try to do some of them, so definitely make sure you comment down below any videos you want to see from me. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Okay, I have to go into class in literally 1 minute, so I finished this video just in time.